Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's talk about it real quickly. Let's talk about it real quick. How's everybody doing, man? Come on in, come on in. Listen, how's everybody doing? Jeffrey Thompson, how you doing, man? How you doing, my man? Don't tell Tony Ellamore it may ruin his whole day. Hey, look, man, we got some news today, and listen, it's actually been going on a couple days, this past couple days, and I did not want to address it, but I keep hearing it, and I kind of want to briefly touch on this just for a second, talking about Washington and Oregon possibly going to the Big Ten. I didn't want this weekend to go without kind of touching on this and talking about this. Let me say first, happy Mother's Day to every mother out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom. Happy Mother's Day to my wife. Happy Mother's Day to everybody that mother. And so, look, man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Oscar, we're going to talk about it, man. I don't know if this is, look, it appears to be serious. Let me tell you why, Oscar. What's up, man? I'm going to tell you the reason why. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Let me tell you why. We got multiple people coming on real quick. I hate it because, you know, I know that this is what Oregon wants. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. We're gonna read some of these articles and we're gonna read this information and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna investigate this situation. But the reason I think it's real, Oscar, is because Brett McMurphy, who's a major analyst, put out this tweet. He put out some information and he said, look, we're going to read it. And he's talking about the Washington and Oregon. Now, it appears that they may, though we got 35, come on in. You guys are coming in. Listen, happy Mother's Day for all the moms who are watching this. Once again, happy Mother's Day to my mom. Happy Mother's Day to my wife. Happy Mother's Day to everybody that's out there, man. So look, it appears that this thing is going on. I didn't want this weekend to go without us addressing this because, look, it seems to be getting real close to Memorial Day, and I'm gonna tell you why that day is important because it appears that there may be something announced before Memorial Day. So look, let me address everybody real quick. You know they don't want that smoke. Hey, they don't want that smoke, but they trying to get to that. Hey, they trying to get it, man. They trying to get to where we at right now, and it's absolutely crazy. Bart, what's up, my man? Pac-12 is finished. Absolutely, Pac-12 is finished. I didn't even want to talk about this. I didn't even want to address this. I tried to avoid this as much as possible, but I got multiple people hitting me up. I got multiple people talking about this, and we got to talk about this before it gets all out, before it absolutely happens, man. Straight up. Rashawn, Big Ten will be lit. Ohio State, man, it will be Ohio State. hey. Now, Oregon did beat Ohio State last year, right? They did beat Ohio State. And listen, they can talk about the Pac-12 as much as they want. But look, the proof will actually be in the pudding when they start having to face some of these offense that we face against when you talk about moving to the Big Ten. Let's see what type of smoke they want at this point, because they try to say the Pac-12 is this, the Pac-12 is that, but you play them day in and day out. Listen, it's going to be a different ball game. Yeah, you're right. Ohio State won't win crap. Styles, that can't go to the Big Ten because they don't have no money to bring. Well, listen, I'm going to talk about that real quick because, and I agree, the market is not the same, but here's the issue. According to reports that I read, allegedly, this is not, don't quote me on this, but according to reports that I read, Oregon and Washington both are willing to take less. Like we have a deal, I think, if I'm not mistaken. These numbers are not going to be accurate, but here, I'm just giving you a ballpark figure. According to some of these numbers, we're going to get like upward of like 90, 100 million or something like that. Oregon and Washington are apparently, allegedly, willing to take like $30 million. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. Now, coincidentally, on the flip side, you got the Pac-12 that's negotiating, like trying to negotiate another TV rights deal, which they completely lost in the sauce with. They are lost in all the sauce with this Pac-12 deal. And but theirs is supposed to be like 31 million. So why not, if you're Oregon and Washington, it makes sense for them. Why not go and take the bigger money with the 30 million? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna get reports if this comes out. If this comes out, we'll get reports. Why not take the 30 million and then you'll progressively rise up? And I think I seen somewhere NBC or Fox, one of them supposedly will take Washington and Oregon are willing to take on that portion of the deal, man. So we'll see how this work out. But I want to read with Brett McMurphy. I want to greet some more people. M11, why D choosing to decommit? Why D choosing to decommit, brother? Who's D? Good to see you. Hey, good to see you as well. Hey, who's D, my brother? Why D choosing to decommit, brother? I don't know who D is. You like this? Well, I'm not surprised. That's what's happening when you're on your knees consistently. Hey, man, you know they were begging. And anytime you take less money, you're absolutely right. You take less money to go somewhere, man. It's absolutely crazy, man. And look, I hope it doesn't happen. I really hope it doesn't happen. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't mind Washington coming, but I really don't want Oregon coming. I'm sorry. But here's the deal. Washington, their TV market is way more. I mean, they got a huge Seattle TV market is better and bigger compared to Oregon's. So Oregon's really lost in the sauce with their TV market. Now, have they been winning the past few years? They've been winning, but they don't have the same TV market as Oregon. Let me get some of these comments real quick, and we're gonna move on. Bart, Oregon and Washington want to stay. Yeah, they want to stay relevant, man. And listen, they see the writing on the wall. I thought the Big Ten was gonna possibly go after these guys, but apparently now it looks like. But let's read. This is Brett McMurphy. This is Brett McMurphy right here, and he says the Oregon Ducks and the Washington Huskies have reportedly been vetted and cleared by the Big Ten. It says while the rumors of the conference interest in adding the two Pacific Northwest schools have been floating around for months, this is another step in the direction for one of the college football's most credible reporters. This is Brett Murphy. Murphy said in an interview with 365 Sports that they are ready for takeoff. He says if things progress in the direction, it's just a question of when or where. So look, it appears, according to Brett Murphy, this is a major. You guys remember he was one of the guys that actually tweeted out about USC and UCLA going to the Big Ten. So this guy continues to tweet again, and then I'm gonna read you another tweet. Let's see. LBC. Funny we made the moves. We heard nothing until it was done. These type of moves aren't made in public. Well, we didn't. Let me say this. We didn't hear about it all the way in the public, but I think we might have heard like a little bit of rumblings, man, a little bit of rumblings. But you know, and now it's like we're hearing something. I mean, to me, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire, man. I don't believe a guy like Brett McMurphy will put his career out there, will put his information out there. A guy with his caliber, a guy with his credentials, I don't believe he puts his information out there just for nothing. To me, he will be lost in the sauce. You talking about a guy with a stable background, stable credentials, a proven guy. I mean, for him to put this information out there, to me, that's like, wow. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what made me really, really open my eyes up and say this was unbelievable. DT81819, happy Sunday. Hey, happy Sunday to you, my man, as well, man. Happy Sunday. Styles, watch Ohio State and Michigan and USC and UCLA. Hey, look, you're absolutely right. Let me tell you why. If I was USC, I vote no. Hey, if I'm USC, I vote no. Look, I vote yes for Washington, but I vote no for Oregon. And that's real talk. M11, why would he leave? Why would he leave? I can't figure out unless he transfers looking tough. Little sauce, maybe. Cornerback room. Who left? Hey, man, wait a minute. You guys talk back to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Who left? Hit me in the comment section. Who you talking about left? Brian, what's up? I feel bad. Hey, that's real talk, man, because Oregon State is on the rise right now. And it appears that, man, they may be lost in the sauce. You got a school like Oregon State and Washington State. Those are the schools that will be losers out of this. And I have no idea, because it looks like if this happens, it will probably be most likely Utah, Arizona State, and in Colorado to the Big Ten. So you're absolutely right. Oregon State is a good, man, they're a very good team. I love the coach. The coach is doing an excellent job. He really has his program on the rise right now. And look, man, it's straight up go time. Rush Storm. wow, kind of figured this might happen. Listen, this is nothing that's confirmed right now, but Brett McMurphy, major analyst, major college football sports reporter, and he always reports. And look, he put this out, man. He said that this thing appears to be happening. They've been vetted. It looks like it's on and popping, it's on and cracking, and now we got to deal with this crap. But look, if USC has the opportunity, I say block Oregon. That's what I say. Block them. Bart, Utah has not represented the Pac-12 very well outside the Pac-12. You're right. I would say so. They haven't really. They gave Ohio State a run for their money in the Rose Bowl the year before, last year. The year before last. But other than that, it hadn't really been anything. You like this, Damani? Wait a minute. Somebody else said that yesterday, but I heard. I didn't hear about Damani leaving. You guys hit me in the comments. I have not heard about it. I heard it was a rumor, but I haven't seen anything on Twitter. I haven't seen anything anywhere. Nobody said nothing about this at all. I haven't said nothing. I think that's a rumor, man. I think Damani, Marv 11, Damani decommitted. Damani is not. I don't know about that. Carter. I heard this was BS USCJ. They're not coming. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. I'm just only going by. Look, it's not me. I'm just reporting with Brett McMurphy, major analyst. And here, let me read this information real quick to you, because this is coming from the Husky RealDogs.com. RealDogs.com. It says RealDogs.com has learned that around Memorial Day is when there will be an official announcement that both of the University of Washington and the University of Oregon are leaving the Pac-12 to move to the Big Ten. And it says they won't start until the 2024 or 2025 season. So look, you got RealDog.com, which is the Washington Huskies site. Then you got Brett McMurphy saying this, and then you got other reporters saying this. So look, it's not coming from me. I'm only reporting what they're saying. And so look, you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. Rush Storm. This explains why Colorado has been flirting. Yeah, absolutely. I will say the same thing. Damani, hey, USC Priority. This is my man. Hey, look, anybody who needs information on any type of recruiting, look at this name right here. USC Priority. He gives all recruiting information on Instagram. Whatever you need, go check them out, man. All your latest guys that are getting ready to take visits. Coincidentally, I'm gonna start doing videos on these guys as leading up to June, because we about to have a influx of guys get ready to come. So you guys know how I do videos and breakdowns. I'm getting ready to have those coming out, so you guys will see that. James, no, he didn't. Yeah, you're right. He didn't leave. He didn't go nowhere. LBC Rob, what's up, Jay? Hey, love you, brother. Hey, likewise to you, man. Likewise, my man. Styles, he's still at USC. Yeah, he's still at USC, man. That would have been breaking news on all fronts. Oscar, bring on both Oregon and Washington Big Ten. Hey, now here's the thing. Let me just kind of piggyback on what Oscar's saying. It's only one reason. The only reason I say this will benefit USC and UCLA, but USC really, is when you talk about travel. I don't see no other benefits in it. It's when you're talking about travel, and it's still the Northwest, but you still, have a shorter trip when you talk about these football games. As far as the weather, look, it gets cold in Washington and it gets cold in Oregon. I've been to Husky Stadium, man. It's absolutely freezing out there, in the wintertime. As far as the weather, that's not really going to do anything. But as far as travel, that might help. But is this the real deal, man? We're going to see. Listen, I believe, according to reports from Brett McMurphy putting this out, look, we got 101 people in here right now. Continue to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Hey, look, according to Brett McMurphy, I believe that we can possibly hear something this week. I believe it. USC Priority, that man stuck in 2020. You like this? Marv 11 said Damani left, and I didn't hear. No, I didn't hear that at all, man. I have no idea where that's coming from. Walter, the Big Ten have stated that their objective is to get USC and UCLA settled before looking. I hope that's the case. Plus, Oregon doesn't fit academically. Hey, but let me say this. Washington, and you're making a great point. Washington absolutely fits academically. They're up at they're the upper echelon when you're talking about academics and when you're talking about a research school. Washington is legit. But if I'm not mistaken, man, Oregon is not up that high. And I don't think, I think Nebraska, I could be wrong, kind of sits right there on the edge of just being lost in the sauce as far as academics, research-wise. And I think Oregon is not too far from them. So to me, when you're talking about the academic aspect of it, it doesn't make sense for Oregon. It doesn't benefit, to me, the Big Ten of pursuing somebody like Oregon. Look, hit me in the comments, man. I don't know, but Washington, I see how they can meet it. I'd rather see them go out to Washington. I'd rather see them go out to Stanford, and I'd rather see them go out to maybe Cal, and then possibly Notre Dame. Forget about Oregon. Russ Thorne, Damani can't lead the port. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. You're right. The portal closed on the 30th of April. It closed. It officially closed. DM, I think they will put Notre Dame. Man, I hope so, man. I will much rather see Notre Dame. But here's the deal. I need you guys to hit me on this. What makes, and this is my opinion, to me, what makes Notre Dame so valuable? I just don't. I'm not understanding. I don't see what the big deal is. Okay, they're an academic institution, but as far as elite sports, I mean, okay, football. But to me, Notre Dame eventually will be lost in the sauce if they're not careful, if they don't make a power move at some point, because they're not that strong as they used to be. And look, when's the last time Notre Dame has won a national championship? USC is more relevant as far as national championships than Notre Dame, if we just want to keep it real. When you talk about 2003, 2004, Notre Dame, I don't think won a national championship till like last time was like 1988. So what makes Notre Dame so legit and so special, so important? Listen, I think they need to go ahead and get in the conference right now while they got a chance, because they will be lost in the sauce if they're not careful. You guys hit me in the comment section on that. Phil, you don't think it's cold in Salt Lake City? Hey, it's very cold in Salt Lake City. And that's a lot of things. That's a lot of reason why I try to tell a lot of people, look, all that talking about the Big Ten, because if you look at it and all the way up to October, it's still relatively like around the way Washington and Oregon is, and Utah is. And so, look, I think that's overrated. Occasionally, you're going to have some blizzards out there, but I don't think we're going to be lost in the sauce like that. I don't think that's going to be the main issue. Jamal White, they're going to let Oregon and Washington before Notre Dame. Man, according to the reports, Brett McMurphy, who is a major reporter, is saying that Oregon and Washington are getting ready to get in there. Carter Monroe, y'all hit that like button. Hey, we got 93 in here. Hit that like button. Hey, appreciate that. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. It's 15 likes. Get them likes up. Bravo. They all see what USC is doing. Oregon, Washington, and the rest of the Pac-12 is trying to catch up. They're playing checkers. Hey, they are playing checkers. But listen, I think right now, the momentum right now is too much right now. We got major momentum. And you guys know, if you guys haven't seen it, go look at my video from yesterday. Oregon commit he visit USC this weekend. USC just hosted them. And look, man, if we pull that off, look, man, I'm telling you, things are swinging in a whole nother direction. Malcolm, I agree. God, high-rated universities academically generate a lot more money overall than absolutely. And I think that's really lost. And I think I was listening to an Oregon podcast, and they talk about the brand of Oregon football. They've been winning since the 2000s. They had this many games. They won this many. But this is to your point, God. They don't realize how much money research schools bring. And when you're talking about research schools, Washington, listen, we can vouch for Washington. We can vouch for Washington being legit. We can vouch for USC being legit. We can vouch, but we cannot vouch for Oregon. Oregon is essentially lost in Alfredo sauce when you're talking about being at the upper echelon with the research school. They might as well forget it. So if they're basing it just on football, you can't do it. You got to base it more on this football. It's academic. So you got to look at somebody like Cal or somebody like Stanford. of course, Notre Dame in Washington. You cannot just base it on just this little football stuff, because yes, football generates a lot of money, but it's nowhere near the research money. DT81819, amen, USCJ. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. USCJ, when Nebraska lost their AAU, cert is almost caused to the Big Ten to cancel that. Hey, and or is a glorified junior college. Absolutely, man. People don't realize that the Big Ten specifically, them, man, when you look at schools like Northwestern is like a Stanford. When you look at schools like Northwestern, Cal, Stanford, all these schools with these AAU, this certified AAU, listen, I mean, Oregon they have to consider that. So in my opinion, we know while we see that Brett McMurphy tweeted this stuff out, he's telling us this information. I don't see how Oregon benefits. I see how Washington would benefit, because the TV market, Washington got two things going for them right now. They got a great TV market in the Seattle, Washington area. Listen, that stadium, I've been to Husky Stadium. That stadium be rocking. You know, I'm talking about like 70-some thousand plus. And they got the AAU popping for them. They got it cracking for them big time. The AAU thing, the certified research is on and popping for Washington, man, big time. Oscar, it's cold in Utah. It's very cold in Utah. GLBC, other colleges in the Big Ten didn't want to expand more. Listen, I hope they vote. Listen, if it's USC needs to vote no for Oregon. I'm kind of on the line with Washington, because I think Washington is certified. I think they legit, man. I mean, that's just what I think. And so look, we got 108 in here, and I'm going to just go over this information real quick, because I want you guys to roll. This is coming from realdog.com. This is from the Husky website, and it says realdog.com has learned that a time around Memorial Day, that's coming up. Memorial Day is when there will be an official announcement that both the University of Washington and the University of Oregon are leaving the Pac-12 conference for the Big. The move won't occur until 2024 or 2025. So look, if that's coming, and then we're going to get into Brick McMurphy again. If that's what it is, man, I mean, man, this thing is crazy. Carter, Notre Dame, so valuable because they've been on NBC all our lives. They've been a long time, man. They've been a long time. But listen, Notre Dame almost lost against Cal on NBC last year, and they about to, it's really kind of vexing my spirit that Notre Dame gets all this love like this. I have no idea. I don't know who they think they are. They've been on NBC forever, but you got to remember the new Big Ten deal. The new Big Ten deal is involved with Fox, ESPN, and I want to say, I could be wrong. Some portion of ESPN, I could be wrong. So to me, and it's a deal upward of $100 million for all its members, Big Ten members. So to me, it would be in the best interest for Notre Dame to follow suit, because now I think they're standing at $30-some million from NBC right now, if I'm not mistaken, and they're asking for $75 million. So you're talking about an additional $75 million for NBC to dish out to just for little bitty old Notre Dame, who just got beat by USC this year, and you could be in the Big Ten and get some of that money, but you want to be special and try to be independent by yourself. I don't think. Look, I wouldn't pay it to him. John, UW and Oregon didn't want to be on CW. CW want to be on CW on. What is a CW? You got to tell me what that is. I'm lost in the sauce right now. I'm lost in the sauce. How can Oregon get in there? Hey, I don't think, and that's what I'm saying. Oregon thinks their brand of football is the only thing that's going to get them in there. And yes, they got good track and occasionally some basketball or whatever, but their academics is nowhere up to par with the AAC standards. So I just don't see how it's going to benefit. But to hear this report coming out by Brett McMurphy and coming out from dogs.com, to me, I feel like where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean? I mean, we got 116 in here, man. You guys hit that like button. I just think that where there's smoke, there's possibly fire. Brian, Notre Dame get that NBC money. That's why they stay independent. But here's the deal. Here's what I want to know, Brian. I want to know now that NBC just locked in a major deal, NBC and Fox, they just locked in a major deal with the Big Ten for each institution, each of their members to get like somewhere crazy of $100 million. Why does it benefit the Big Ten, or excuse me, NBC, to even try to dish out that money when Notre Dame? I think they should force Notre Dame's hand. You guys hit me in the comment section. Why not force their hand? I mean, Notre Dame is not that special. Why Gary Bryant leave to Oregon? Man, look, I think he left, man, because it was. I don't think he was gonna get. Think about the receivers we got now, and I love Gary Bryant, man. Much love to Gary Bryant, but think about the receivers we got now. Do you really think when you look at somebody like Zach Branch? I just think that they were gonna get their time, man. That's just my opinion. He just wasn't seeing the field like he wanted to last year, and so I mean that's where we are with that, man. Much respect to him, his decision, but I don't think he was gonna get the time. Oregon spends more on athletics than research. Yeah, they do. You're absolutely right. And the research is what brings the money, the big time money. James, we don't care about Gary Bryant going. Man, look, hey, I got love for Gary Bryant, but we're gonna put that behind us, man. It is what it is. We wish him the best, man. I just hope Oregon. I just hope him and Oregon. I hope they don't come over there. I got much love for him, but I hope they don't come to the Big Ten. I don't want to see him over there. I don't want no parts of him. Bravo. USC is getting back to the Carroll days. Absolutely. Dominating recruiting in Southern California. No more losing recruits. Hey, I'm loving what's going on, man. It is so much right now with USC. And for them, if you guys haven't seen my video about USC hosting big time commitment yesterday, and my mind is currently, I got to go on here and look. My mind is currently slipping. Oh, Fox Crater is a visit USC. I did a video on him yesterday. Go look at that video. He is a 6'6", 285-pound offensive lineman from the state of Washington. And look, he is visiting USC. Now, you guys know we got a big time commitment from the state of Oregon. His name is Joey Olsen. And Joey Olsen, I noticed when Fox put that up last night, that Joey Olsen tweeted up, "Come on, man, fight on." So look, it appears that everybody is swinging in this direction, and there's so much momentum. And we talked about this the other day, man. Did you guys see the graduation? You got NBA star Mark Jackson. You got the Obama's kids. You got who else? Help me out. Somebody help me out. I can't get it. I got a brain freeze. You got Bronny James. You got multiple people coming to USC, breaking Oregon games to be shown. Hey, you remember I said that? Hey, it's the Cartoon Network. It is the Cartoon Network, and they don't want to be lost in the sauce. Carter, even if Oregon and Washington come, it doesn't matter USCJ because SC got NIL money bag right now. And let me explain that. To your point, a lot of people, somebody hit me today about Brandon Baker, big time guy out of modern day. And they said, look, USCJ, they said, we're not going to get these big time guys out of high school. I said, well, you know what? Lincoln Riley officially, he set the standard. He set the standard with the NIL money. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that. The university set the standard. We got collectives now that are, when guys get in there, and let me tell you guys this, Tacky Curtis has only been in school for a couple of months, right? Tacky Curtis was just in high school. So while you got Oregon recruiting these guys coming out of high school, you got guys like Tacky Curtis that say, okay, I'm just giving you a hypothetical. I'm just giving you a scenario that don't take the money. We do it legally. We do it right out of high school. But then he's here for the spring. He was in high school in December, but then he comes in the spring. And now I seen he just signed with Victory Formation Collective. So now he's got it. He's officially got it. So look, you essentially just wait a couple of months. You're going to get better NIL opposed to those coming out of high school because you got USC. And you guys, look, I did a video live with the Conquest Collective last week. I need everybody to go and watch the Conquest Collective live video I did last week. It was a great interview. Look, you had Jeff McKay his grandfather was a legendary coach, John McKay. They gave us information. They unpacked everything for us as far as the collective and how everything is going to go. And listen, it's on and popping, it's on and cracking. And Carter, you're right. USC now has a collective together. It's not going to be the high school athletes, but if you just get here, man, sky's going to be the limit. They got multiple resources. They got multiple streams of revenue that is going to be on and popping. It's going to be on and cracking, man. So look, Jamal White, I wonder if Oregon and Washington is going to run into legislation issues. What type of legislation issues are we talking about, though? I need to know which ones you're talking about. Hit me back on that. I need to know which ones you're talking about. Is this some type of politics I don't know about? DT 819. Absolutely. USC party. I think these talks will just help drive up the Pac-12 media deal. Oregon is creating a panic like they can leave. Listen, I hope they don't come. I don't want Oregon to come. Jason, Big J, I'm tapped in, baby. What's up? What's up with it? Walter Clark. We got 115 people in here, man. Hit that like button. Just because you are vetted doesn't mean you are going to be invited. I totally get it. I totally get it. But why? Tell me why. Tell me why does Brett Murphy, an expert, put this information up? I don't know. You guys hit me. Gary Bryan didn't want to. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that back there. But we wish him the best, though. We don't have no hate on nobody. We wish him the best. Corey, fight on, big Corey. Tap in with my man Corey. Man, I want Corey to hurry up and get his USC information together, because this dude be having a lot of knowledge, man. That's my man Corey. USCJ back. Hey, we back on the case, baby. We back on the case, man. Oscar, if Washington come to the Big Ten, another team need to come. Oh, hey, I think so. If Washington comes, let's leave Oregon out the picture. Matter of fact, I need everybody to pray that Oregon doesn't come. Let's touch and agree, like we do in church. Let's touch and agree that Oregon doesn't come to the Big Ten. If Washington doesn't come, I'm hoping that either Stanford or Cal. Those are high research schools. High research schools who generate a lot of money, way more money in their research and development than the football program. I think those two will be great candidates. And then we will add one more. That will be Notre Dame. That will be the fourth team, because you talked about 20 teams, possibly a 20-team conference. I think that will make everything up. We just leave Oregon right there in the mountain pack where they belong. Keep Oregon out. Hey, I totally agree. Oregon out. Hey, we all need to vote. I wish they would give us a vote. Everyone trying to follow USC to help them get out of the they are in that thick forming sauce right now. They are in that hey, look, they in that old hickory barbecue sauce right now. That's what Oregon is in. They are swimming in it, and they already know that barbecue sauce is thick. Terry T, hit that like button. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. Dang Trojan, block Oregon. Matter of fact, we need to start a campaign. We need to get campaign. You know, they got Reggie Bush. Matter of fact, Reggie Bush need to get his Heisman back. But we need to get signs like Reggie Bush signs all over the city and say, block Oregon. Block Oregon. See, John, CW network that plays. hey, hopefully, look, man, that's where they're going to be at. We don't need them. We don't need them nowhere near us. We got 117 people in here, man. Come on in. Walter, Big Ten deal is Fox, CBS. And see, to your point, Walter, I left out CBS. I totally left out CBS. But NBC and Fox is what I had. But then you add CBS, and you guys already know that CBS was slotted for the SEC primetime. I think SEC is now going to be exclusive to ESPN is going to be exclusive to the SEC. So it will be no longer, and I think they still might have some occasionally, I guess, on Fox or CBS. But look, the Big Ten deal is so big that this is why Oregon, this is why they want to be a part of this. They're begging to be a part of this, because you got these three major networks and they can slot us in. So you know how you got the Fox at 12, the Big Fox at 12, the Big Noon Kickoff. That's what it's called. The Big Noon Kickoff. Then you could come around with a 3:30 Eastern game, which is 12:30 Eastern. On the West Coast, you can still do another kickoff on CBS, or you could put a Big Ten team on there. Then you can come back on NBC and hit them up with Notre Dame or USC or one of them. Look, the Big Ten is dominating. And if they get not Oregon, if they get Washington, Stanford, Cal, and Notre Dame, listen, that's the best conference. It's already the best conference to me with USC coming in anyway. LBC Rob, much love to you all. Absolutely, man. Hey, look, we got 117 in here. Those who came on late, happy Mother's Day to all you guys' moms. Happy Mother's Day to everybody that's tapping in with us today, man. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves today, man. Happy Mother's Day once again to my wife and to my mom. We went out to eat, and I'm a little lost in the sauce, but it's all good. LBC, Oregon wanted the Pac-12. Now they wanted it. This is what they wanted. Be careful what you ask for. You got to deal with it. Kobe daughter. Oh, yeah. Kobe daughter. Thank you. But it's more than that. We're talking about how USC is just like the prominent place right now. Everybody's starting to see this, but you had Kobe daughter. You had Magic Johnson. You had Mark Jackson's daughter, son. You had, I'm all the way lost in the sauce. Man, you had the Obama's kids there. You had so many people there. It was ridiculous that were graduating from USC. I've never seen nothing like it. It was incredible. Don't want Oregon. Larry, don't want Oregon follow. Hey, I don't either. Cherry picking off USC academics. Totally agree, man. Totally agree. And here's the thing. If your brand is so tough as Oregon, why don't you establish yourself? You know why? Because your brand is not as strong as what you thought it was. You remember Dennis Erickson? Not Dennis Erickson. What's the old coach? Dennis Green. The black African-American coach, Dennis Erickson, used to coach for the Arizona Cardinals. You guys remember when he got up in the interview and he said, "We are who they thought we were, who we thought they were." He said, "They are who we thought they were." Hey, look, Oregon is who we thought they was. We need Oregon to stay where they at and prove themselves. You know why they don't want to? Because they are who we thought they were. They are who we thought they were. That's why. Tackett should still be going to fifth period. Hey, man, Tackett is a beast, man. Hey, but he came in, he got his NIL, and he's straight. He signed with Victory Formation. John, the Pac brought this in themselves. They did, man. And look, the new commissioner, we're not going to charge it to his head or charge it to his heart, because my thing is he was lost in the sauce from a previous commissioner. So do we charge him? Do we charge it to him? Or who do we charge it to? I think the previous commissioner did this guy. He really set him up. This was a complete setup. A complete setup. God, NIL is definitely looking up. Man, it's looking up. Listen, we were scared. We were lost in the sauce. None of us knew what was going to happen. But look, it looked like it's go time. It looked like it's on and popping right now. Danny, if we just want the recruits from Modern Day and Bosco this year, there's enough stud linemen. Man, hey, let me tell you something. You guys already know, and I'm getting ready to do videos about all these guys. Jordan Lockett. Somebody help me out with the other linebacker name. Jordan Lockett. Then you got Marcellus Williams. You got multiple guys that are getting ready to take these visits, and a lot of these guys are St. John Bosco guys. You guys already know the Georgia commit, Peyton Woodyard. I just did a video about him. He's getting ready to come visit St. John Bosco. I think everybody is starting to recognize that USC is the place to be. Then you couple that with Bronny James. You couple that with Caleb Williams. You couple that with the Obama's kids. You couple that with Mark Jackson's kids. You couple that with all the things that are going on social media right now surrounded around USC. It is unbelievable right now what's taking place. All these guys are seeing that, and they're saying to themselves, you know what? Why do I want to go to Georgia? Why do I want to go to Georgia where I could have high academic standards in USC, and then I could be around all these superstars on a regular basis? I mean, why would I do something like that? I could stay home. I think they all starting to realize that. I just feel it. It's all starting to realize that. Albert, what's up, Jay? Hey, what's up with you, bro? What's up? Bravo, USCJ, love the content information, my main source. Hey, man, I definitely appreciate that, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Listen, you already know it's a family environment, man. Styles, they will take it to the court and ban. Hey, hey, look, I want to get in that court. I want to get in there too. I want to. Hey, let me talk to the judge. I don't want him going. I don't. Jamal, if the state legislatures of Oregon and Washington is going to approve to the Big Ten, I want to know what legislation is going to hold them back. Carter, I heard they got vetted months ago. Well, this is the first. This report just came out. The information is just coming out now. Hey, listen, bro. I don't know why Brett McMurphy, a major sports analyst like this, would just now come down with this information. I'm not sure. We just touching on it right now. Hey, and we just deal with it. You listen, it's my job to put the information out there. You guys already know I don't want to be lost in the sauce. I'm not going to be lost in the sauce when it comes to information. Yeah, look, I take pride. I like hitting it first. You already know what time it is. Albert, Bro Jay, I'm with you, bro. Hey, man, fight on, my man. Fight on. Prescott, let me both come. Make no difference. Let them both come. With Coach Riley, we're going to run the West. I totally agree. I totally agree. Colorado's going to the Big 12. So if Oregon and Washington come to the Big 10, where they're still, man, no. Hey, at that point, if Oregon and Washington leave, I'm going to tell you right now, it's over. It's over. It's going to be a domino effect. The cookie's going to crumble. The cookie's going to officially crumble, and it's going to be over. It's going to be over. So I think it'll be a done deal, man. I really do. Jamie, shout out to USCJ. I sure hope Oregon does. Hey, Jamie, I'm with you, man. I hope they don't come. Matter of fact, like I told you, we all need to touch and agree and pray that they don't come. I'm good with Washington. Larry, hey, no doubt, man. We need to do this, man. Hey, real talk. Fam, give me some recruiting news. I know you got this. Hey, it's coming, man. I'm hitting you with them videos, man. It's coming. It's coming. If you hadn't seen my video yesterday, hey, Albert, hey, for real. Hey, if you haven't seen my video yesterday, go look at my video with the Fox Cardner. He visited USC yesterday. He's an Oregon commit. Go check that out. Half breed, where you been at, bro? What's up with you, my man? Oh, you're right, man. You're right. Dennis Rodman's son, Bronny James. You got all these people now. And so if you're a USC guy, if you're a Southern California guy, why in the world, Duck Soup? Hey, why in the world would you leave? It makes no sense. Absolutely. Hey, USC priority. The Ducks are duck soup right now. They lost in all the duck soup, the hickory barbecue sauce. They lost in all of it right now. Johnny, what's up? Hey, give Reggie his trophy back. Absolutely, man. Give him his Heisman trophy back. Oregon going to be playing in Nickelodeon slot time. Hey, real talk, man. Look, everybody, you're gonna have to have a streaming service on top of a streaming service to watch Oregon games. You're gonna have to stream, you have to double stream just to watch Oregon games. So you're gonna have to get the Cartoon Network and you got to get another streaming service just to watch them, man. Real talk. Block Oregon. I totally agree with you, man. Block them. Block. Hey, we need to put them signs up. Block them. Hey, USC is Pac-12. Without USC, it's irrelevant. Totally irrelevant. God, Oregon thinks they are bigger than they are. Hey, so if they think they're so big, God, let's let them stay where they at. And we're going to see exactly who they are. USCJ, you're sleeping on the Big Ten pairing Notre Dame with Stanford. Man, I pray that happens. I pray. I want that to happen. That is my dream scenario. This is my dream scenario. Washington, Notre Dame, USC, Washington, Notre Dame, Stanford, and Cal. If we had to add 4 more teams, leave Oregon right there. Let them in San Diego State, San Jose, Nevada, let them all battle out with each other with the Mountain Pack. Let it be like that. Corey, the big doesn't want little duckies. Hey, they don't, man. Hey, I hope, I really hope. Need Cal and Stanford and Washington, Colorado. Oregon brings nothing to the table. Colorado, I'm kind of confused about the Colorado thing. If we have some teams, you said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 teams. I don't think it'll be 5 teams. I think it'll just be 4 teams. Colorado is going to the Big 12. That's what I think. That's where I think they're going to be at. I hope big at Stanford and Cal. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hey, Albert, it is go time, man. Pat Hayden leaving USC was the best thing. Hey, man, you ain't lying about that. You are not lying about that. Brian. Yeah, Dennis, he came from Washington State. Dennis Rodman's son came from. So you got multiple superstars. They about to have a crazy team too. You got multiple superstars now, man. So look, man, I just want to tap in with everybody, talk about this Big Ten. USC's a village. Absolutely, man. It's straight up go time. God, love this show. Hey, man, you guys get me fired up, man. You guys get me fired up. What's up, Mitch? Man, where you been at, man? Mitch, tell everybody who your nephew is. I think is it Michael Benuelos or is it Amos Talele? It's one of those guys. Which one is your nephew? What's up, Mitch? How you doing? Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Marv, we got the sauce. Hey, Damani is. Hey, I'm not worried about the Damani thing. Pressure on this year. What do you think of? I'm assuming you're saying Colorado. I'm assuming you're saying Colorado is Showtime. Can he coach the nice? Can he coach nice roster? Look, the jury's still out on. I'm assuming you talk about Coach Prime, but in Colorado, the jury's still gonna be out. They had like 50-some players leave. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna underestimate Coach Prime, but I think for what Lincoln Riley did, I think it was a very unusual thing how he was able to blend the team together and the chemistry came together. I think that same chemistry is coming back this year with some of the guys that we got. Can Coach Prime do that? Look, it's levels to this. They always say it's levels to this, right? And because it's levels to this is going to be a different level of football. Even somebody like Travis Hunter, you match him up against somebody like Michael Jackson. You match him up against Taj Washington. You match him up against Dorian Singer. You match him up against Zach Branch. Match him up against Brandon Rice or one of these receivers. I mean, this not going to be Jackson State. And there's no disrespect to Jackson State. It's levels to this. And when you got the caliber of athletes that USC has right now, when you talk about matching these guys up, I think it's a different ball game, man. You got to come with the heat, straight up. OGD. That's right, Robinson. Yeah, Robinson as well. Uncle Phil must give a good deal. Hey, man, hey, he is begging. Look, he is begging at this point. Sports Talk with Troy. Pac-12 was dead in the water when USC and UCLA. Hey, man, I totally agree, bro. I totally agree with you, man. Totally agree. Brian, Oregon gets, hey, they do, man. They really do. Chuck, what's up, my man? Oregon lost in the mumbo. Hey, they are lost in the mumbo and the gumbo sauce, man. Straight up. The mumbo and the gumbo sauce. Uncle Phil needs to show off his latest neon uniforms. Absolutely, man. I mean, that's what he's known for, is changing those uniforms. Oregon and Washington ain't headed to the Big Ten. Brands aren't big. Hey, I'm going to tell you this. Washington has a national championship under their belt. Their brand is bigger than Oregon's. If we just want to keep it real, their market is bigger than Oregon. Washington has actually accomplished something in college football. Oregon hasn't accomplished nothing. They haven't won any type of national championships. I think back in the day, Don James, I think that's the coach name, Don James, back in the day with the University of Washington, was the coach in the early 90s. You guys remember when they had Napoleon Kaufman? Who was the quarterback? Was it Brock Heward? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to get my football knowledge up and trying to remember. You had Corey Dillon. You had teams. I remember those teams going down and beat Miami when they had Warren Sapp and Ray Lewis. Washington has actually established himself as a quality program, but Oregon has it as far as when you talk about on a national championship level. Washington has won a national championship. Oscar, we need that O-line commit. Hey, we need them to flip, man. We do. Half breed. Happy Mother's Day. Absolutely. Wifey and Queen. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, man. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. And we did say that. So look, man, it's almost 50 minutes. My God. I just came here to say what's up. Man, I'm lost in the sauce. Marv 11. Who wants to watch some neon? Nobody want to watch them neon things. Jesse, what's up, my man? What's up? What? Hey, Oregon Neon Nasty. Absolutely. Oh, Michael. Okay, that's who your nephew is. I knew it was somebody. I remember you saying something. Michael Benuelos. We can't wait till he gets here anyway. He's gonna be a beast. And he's a former Oregon commit. And he was a crystal ball to Oregon. And USC was able to flip him. We can't wait to have him. The Pac-12, as we know it, is done. Hey, it's done. And we should hear something, man, pretty quick. Half-breed, quack, 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 quack. Hey, they lost in the quack sauce. So, look, man, I'm going to get out of here, man. Hey, look, man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Thank you, Jay, for making sure we don't get lost in the duck sauce. Hey, absolutely, man. Look, I don't want us to be lost in the duck sauce. And, oh, yeah, Billy Joe Herbert and Mark Brunell. Hey, you right, man. They had some. Hey, didn't they win one? Was it with Mark Brunell or was it with Brock Hewitt and Napoleon Coleman and that team? I'm getting some of these guys mixed up because I remember some of the cats from LA used to play. A lot of guys from LA used to go to Washington all the time, man, and play there, man. I get some of those teams mixed up. But Napoleon Coleman was from LA. No, he's from Lompoc, California. Hey, so look, man, until later on, man, I just wanted to give you guys an update and give you some feedback on that, man. God bless everybody. Look, continue to stay blessed, man. Go hang out with your families, your wives, your moms, the whole deal, grandmas, everything, man. Bart, Oregon posts their number of national. Hey, they got it on their helmet. 0. And look, I tell everybody, leave that 0 and come get with this hero because we about to win it. It was his brother Damon. That's who it was. Damon Hewitt. You're right. Damon Hewitt. I said Brock Hewitt. Damon Hewitt. You got like 3 of them, man. And then of course, you know, we got the coach who's with us right now, Luke Hewitt. So look, man, until later on, we got 110. Everybody stay blessed. Hey, let me hit this. Finally call you. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate you tapping in. I was just about to hit in, but I'm glad I got your name on here, man. Hey, appreciate you tapping in, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Hey, absolutely, man. They lost in the duck sauce, big time. And so look, Timothy Allen, I'm trying to get out of here. Hey, USCJ, you are the man. Love your show. Hey, man. Hey, you guys know everybody. You guys are the ones that make this thing happen, man. Love you guys as well, man. It's a family type situation. Oregon is a stepping stone for a better job. They are a stepping stone, but I will say this: Mario Cristobal and what's the other coach? The coach that came from South Florida. I can't remember his name. He should have kept that job. Both of them should have kept that job. I think Cristobal is going to be lost in the duck sauce. I think he still got that duck sauce all on him. I think he took that duck sauce to Miami with him. That's what I think. What's the other coach name? He's a defensive coordinator now. I cannot remember his name. No, it's not official. We're just talking about what's possibly taking place, man. But I wanted to hit you guys. I wanted to hit you guys with the information, man. But look, until later on, man. Mark Brunell from Cali. I didn't realize he was from Cali. But until later on, man. Everybody stay blessed. Hewitt is my favorite. Hey, man, I'm not even. Oh, I'm not even. Hey, man, Taggart, Willie Taggart, Willie Taggart, man, that's who he is, Willie Taggart. I'm not even about to. Hey, I'm out. Yeah, man, y'all tripping for real, man. Hey, fan here, great show. Hey, oh, you an Illinois fan? Hey, man. Hey, appreciate you for tapping in, man. Illini, man. Hey, really appreciate you, man. Hey, we look forward to joining you, man. Next year. And look, by the way, I think you guys got a great coach, man. Did he come from Arkansas or Wisconsin? Brett Bielema, one of them schools. I can't remember. But anyway, he's a heck of a coach. He looked like he's turning that program around. And you guys did have one of our receivers, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, real quick, can you hit me on that? I'm lost in the sauce. I can't think of who it is. Which receiver you got from us? It's one of those receivers, a Illini fan. Hit me real quick. Let me know. Slap Happy. Hey, Jay, thanks for the hey, Slap Happy. We are slap happy right now that USC is on and popping. Everything is going down right now, man. Everything is going down. Half breed. Hey, have a blessed one, man. Have a blessed one. Jesse, what about Lester Town? Man, hey, Buckeye fan, Kyle, Buckeye fan. Hey, man, we appreciate you tapping in, man. We look forward to having you, man. We look forward to having you in the to coming to the conference, man. Hey, it's gonna be. Listen, Buckeye fan. I think USC, UCLA, and Ohio State, Michigan. Look, I think we got the best conference right now. I think the SEC is lost in Alfredo sauce and they suck compared to the Big Ten right now. They need to call it the new Big Ten. Half breed. What's up? It's go time. Hey, thank you, Half breed. Hey, it's straight up go time, man. It's go time. Happy Mother's Day to your wife and hey, thank you, man. My wife is listening. I'm sure she's listening, and she appreciates that. And my mom. Hey, they both appreciate that. Hey, fight on, Jesse. Fight on. Fight on. Slap happy. Okay, a dog, a duck are standing on the sideline. hey, they are, man. Hey, but here's the thing. I think the dog can eat the duck. That's what I think. I think the dog can eat the sorry duck. I don't want to even hear the duck. Oscar, I can't wait to get those horseshoes. Hey, man, absolutely. Hey, you already know. We played in the horseshoe before. When we had Matt Barkley, Stephon Johnson, you guys already know. It is electrifying, man. You guys already know. When you talk about college football stadiums, what do they call Penn State? They call it the whiteout. The whiteout. They be waving all the white flags. It be looking crazy, especially when it's at night. The horseshoe be on and popping. It be on and cracking. Look, I mean, they got everything red up in there. And then you go to the big house in Michigan. Look, man, I'm looking forward to all that. Those are going to be some stadiums. Those three stadiums right there are some stadiums that I want to see in my lifetime. And now that we're going to the Big Ten, it's going to make it much more worth it to even try to go see that. I want to go see those stadiums. Those are legendary stadiums. All three of those right there. Even Wisconsin, man, they play that jump around song, and people be up in that stadium going crazy, man. Have y'all seen that? Hope you aren't in trouble with my. No, man. I told her. I said, look, we about to, honey, we going to the store right after this. Matter of fact, we about to go to Whole Foods Market. I'm about to go buy some stuff, man. I ate so much today. I'm about to go to Whole Foods Markets and buy me a cleanse. I need to get a cleanse. I'm going to be drinking some drinks for like the next 3 days. I'm lost in the sauce. I'm tired of eating food right now. It's crazy. The Forgotten Man. Isn't Day out of... Yeah, Ryan Day. Oh, he's with Ohio State. USC, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, UCLA, Washington. There will be no bet. Man, hey, that is a low. That's straight up low right there. Ernesto, what's up, Jay? Oregon State, Washington State in the Mountain West. Man, look, that's the way it looks right now, man. Hey, that's the way it looks. Pac-12 done after this season. Absolutely. Let me get to this. Illinois, Illini. No, Little Buck. Ducks and SC hate it's equal meta chicken. Bug nuts. What? What are you talking? Man, hey, laughing out loud, trying to cancel out bad food. Hey, man, hey, I had a salad today, man. But look, man, I've been going crazy. All right, man. Hey, so look, man, LBC Rob, right on, sounds amazing. Hey, so look, everybody stay blessed. Man, it's 58 minutes. It's about to be an hour, and I can't believe I'm on this thing. I did not mean to come on here that long. But look, until later on, everybody stay blessed. You guys already know I'm going to be hitting you with the information, the updates on everything that's going on. I just wanted to tap in with you guys for a second. And look, everybody stay blessed. Until later on, make sure you guys continue to get up, get out, and make some things happen. Fight on, fight on, fight on.